Game week is finally here. The 2016 season opener is this Saturday, 11 a.m. Central Time, when the Tigers travel to Morgantown to face West Virginia. We're joined by head coach Barry Odom. And coach, road game, your first game out. What benefits does that have for your team as you start out on the road at a Power 5 team?
We've talked about the importance of getting started quickly, fastly, urgently. I'm thankful that the game is an early kick. We're not around the hotel all day. You can rally around the opportunity to, we're taking 70 guys and going on a trip that our sole focus is on getting as good as we can get this week and playing our best on Saturday, and then having the opportunity to learn from that and get ready for week 2.
You can't walk around this facility without seeing signs that say toughness wins, and that has been the rallying cry since the day you took this job, and I know it was very important during camp. How did you see your team toughen up during those 2-3 weeks of camp?
The things that we talk about on becoming a really good football team, there's certain qualities and characteristics that each team that achieves success they have, and toughness is one of those. And it's not just physical toughness, it's mental toughness on being able to prepare the right way, being a great teammate, putting the team first, all those things that require a mental strain or a physical strain we need to have in our favor.
There were a lot of guys who were newcomers to this team that I'm sure had a lot to learn over the course of camp. How did you feel like some of those newcomers adjusted, and how ready are they for the season to start?
You know, we've got a great group of kids, and the guys that were new this summer, our football team embraced them, and welcomed them to our family. And then for everyone, getting used to how we did our two-a-day schedule was a little bit different. We went to the hotel last weekend and did a mock game and did a mock walkthrough at the hotel, which was good for us, and then a learning experience for the entire team.
As you start the season, how do you feel health-wise? Is the team fairly healthy right now after a tough two-a-day camp?
We are, and you look at trying to make progress, but also there's a balance there on making sure that you're full speed when the time comes, and minus an injury we had early in camp with Nate Brown. Other than that, we're everybody else is cleared to play.
And how do you feel overall about the cohesion of the coaching staff as you get ready to start the season? You guys have had to learn a lot about each other.
No doubt, and they're a great group of coaches, unbelievable group that have done a great job mentoring our kids and schematically coming up both sides of the ball, and then in the kicking game, an advantage for us on what our roster currently is on the skill set of each one of those players. They're all very highly competitive people, so you throw those guys into a room together and you want it to work and mold together, and everybody's a little bit different, but when we walk out of that room, we're on the same page, and it's a great group to work with.
What's the most exciting part of this for you as you put this entire off season of work, and especially the last month or so, you're finally going to get to see how this is all going to play out on Saturday?
Well, you feel the urgency of game time being really close, and you look at it from December 4th until today. There's been a lot of people put in a lot of work, and I'm excited for our kids to have the opportunity to go play, and that's what I've talked about from day one, of just having an opportunity and then now go make the most of it. And they're excited. Meeting with them last night, they're excited to get into game week.
You mentioned earlier in camp that you were going to be interested to see how leadership played out with this team and how that evolves throughout the season. Who are some of the players that you feel like have emerged as leaders? We look at the entire roster. I think everyone has some sort of leadership capability, and it may not be vocal. Some of it by action, and that's okay. If you look just offensively, Sean Colkin's done an unbelievable job. Drew Locke, Kevin Pendleton, all three of those guys are, every day you know what you're going to get out of them. They've trained extremely hard, and they're trying to take ownership in that side of the ball. Defensively, you look at Ricky Hatley, Michael Shearer, Charles Harris. Those three are guys that come to mind really quickly when you think about leaders, not only by example but also vocal. How about you personally? Are you getting excited to coach your first game?
Absolutely. Ready to get going. I'm excited that game week is here. I just want to do everything right for our kids, that they've got a chance, that they're in position to have success on Saturday. So we'll continue to work and game plan and put the pieces in place and and get them ready to go.
Coach, we'll look forward to it. Thanks for stopping by and talking to us.
Thank you.
Head coach Barry Odom will have complete coverage post-game on Saturday as the Tigers take on West Virginia. And don't forget, the premiere episode of This Week in Mizzou Football comes up next Thursday, 5 p.m. on Fox Sports Midwest and Fox Sports Kansas City. You can join Coach and I as we break down the West Virginia game and look forward to the rest of the season.